Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Outside, Levine. Here's Ball. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his fourth year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
4 on the shot clock. Vucevic with the bucket.
And that's a case where DeMar DeRozan's teammates benefiting from him being a willing distributor. This is a very team-first guy.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Harden draws the double. KD on the wing. Nets passing it around. Harden's shot is good.
Harden. And that's a nice play. Harden sure knows how to use that body and length inside.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. DeRozan. And that one hits back iron. Here's KD. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, Kevin Durant has an ability to put the ball on the deck and finish off the drive. Prime example there.
And DeRozan throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Paul with a wide open look. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And finished off by KD.
Well, you want to try to stay between Kevin Durant and the basket because he will throw it down if he gets near the cup.
Zach LaVine.
LaVine gets the bucket. Well, Greg, it's New Year's Eve, and you'd like to enter the new year, wouldn't you? Coming away with a win, right?
No doubt. Certainly gives a boost to the proceedings. Not always possible, and if not, no time like the new year to turn the page.
Here's DeRozan. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. DeRozan. Durant with the steal. Harden with it. Now guarded by Vucevic.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's DeRozan.
And DeRozan, a free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls.
Don't you have the sense that DeMar DeRozan feels like he can go toe-to-toe against anyone at the offensive end? He's like, bring your best defender, I'm up to the challenge.
Back to KD. Pass to Bembry. Harden with it. 5 to shoot. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
In the corner, it's Levine. Back to Ball. Outside, Levine. Right side, Ball. In the corner, it's Levine. No good. That would have tied it.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's KD.
Chicago foul.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
His first foul. First
I find it
team foul.
really interesting to talk to KD about his origins.
says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Pass the ball. Back to Levine. Levine double team. Here's DeRozan. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Nets ball. Substitutions for your Nets. Blake.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here is KD. Shoots over ball. KD's shot is off. Outside DeRozan. Right wing. Out of bounds. Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession.
Chicago ball.
Here's Jones. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
A deep free from. Oh, he got it to go!
How about that?
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Listen, under duress at the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
The off. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And the Nets, another three.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. With the drive, and then Durant with the dunk.
I tell you, very few players are as smooth and as easy as Kevin Durant is on the move. He just glides around the floor. This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
Took him no time at all on that one. Durant's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Levine looking around. Back to Vucevic. 6 to shoot. Releases. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Out to KD. And the Nets, another three.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
Brooklyn leading by 18. Here in the second quarter.
This nigga snap on that shit.
Yo.
We've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Ball from long range. And Griffin sends it back.
And how about the timing there? Griffin using that athleticism on the defensive end to block it. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
It's tipped. Here's Jones. And at last they get one to fall. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new crew. Off the inbound. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yo, what you doing, dog? Let's get it. You want a rematch? You can add me, you know what I'm saying? But finish the game, bro. Don't be like that, dog. Let's get it.
Do opposing defenses just start shaking their head when Kevin Durant starts cooking because he can heat up in a hurry?
Back to Brown. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. The offensive rebound. Bradley. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
White with it. Now Thomas defending. Bulls making a switch here.
First team foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Caruso looking for an opening. Clock at 6. Bradley. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Durant, that's good.
Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Down low. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And then Durant with the jam.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
And Griffin sends it back. And here's the break. Pull up Jay. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, listen, you do the best you can to make Kevin Durant take tough shots. But this guy, lightning quick release, unbelievable shooter, so hard to guard him.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping it. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Brooklyn with the ball. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. The 3 from Harden doesn't go for him. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. To the middle. Plenty of space. Bradley. Another shot. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Bradley's got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. DeRozan in the corner. The baseline J. And it's good off the back rim and in. DeRozan's got his second bucket.
Well, as always, that mid-range game of DeMar DeRozan, almost unstoppable.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot. And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. Basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch onto. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Both teams will make substitutions. KD looking around. Harden outside. Going inside. Great D that time from Vucevic.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And LaVine, here we go. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Free throw good, LaVine.
And Kevin, you tend to forget this about LaVine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
Fires from the wing. And that one is good. KD's got 46 points.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Right side, Ball. DeRozan in the corner. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Well, the control you have to pull that move off, incredible. DeMar DeRozan showing tight handles.
KD on the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside for Durant. He takes it in, and he gets the bucket. Durant's got 48.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Here's KD. And finished off by KD.
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity. KD at the rim.
And LaVine throws it down.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Bulls shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
the loudest and craziest fans right now are getting free t-shirts. Come on, who wants a t-shirt?
Both teams deciding to change it up. They throw good, Levine.
And what we've seen recently from Zach LaVine is his willingness to embrace more responsibility. And that has helped him become one of the game's most prolific scorers.
Here's Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 52 points for KD. Griffin with the steal. In the corner, Harden. Beyond the arc. And it's Durant missing.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Kept alive. Pass to Bradley. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break. And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Levine inside the three-point line. And Jones slams it home.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Durant at the elbow. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Durant's got 57 points.
This is what pure scorers do. They find ways to create points. KD doing work. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And your Brooklyn Nets.
Here's KD. And that one released in time, but no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Brooklyn ahead, leading by 17. And time for the short break, and stay right. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Caruso. Pass to DeRozan. To the wing right side. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on James Harden.
First team foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
And what a superb performance behind the arc for them. They have been killing it from three-point range.
Pass to Durant. Driving inside. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
And they double up DeRozan. Sticks it out to Bradley. Here's Caruso. That three off the mark. Nets leading by 17. Outside, KD. Shoots over Brown. That's good from 17 feet away. From 61 points for KD.
Well, good luck trying to keep Kevin Durant from making this shot. He feels like he can get it off at any time.
Fires for three. Chicago grabs the miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
DeRozan, that's good.
Well, the danger factor that DeMar DeRozan adds on the offensive end is huge. He puts a ton of pressure on the defense.
Durant with a terrific move and bucket. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Chicago calls timeout. And Harden with such a high usage rate, Doris, it's incredible how efficient he is.
Guys, his percentages are fantastic for someone who has to take so many difficult shots. He's not at the finishing end of alley-oops, let's remember. This guy is not allowed clear lanes to the bucket. He gets the best defender night by night. This guy has to work for every look he gets.
Here's Ball. To the inside. Levine double team. Ball with it. Pass to Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
To the paint. Outside, Levine. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. Nets leading by 19 points. And Durant, here we go. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Vucevic. Here's Levine. It's deflected. Left side Durant. Takes it inside. And KD throws it down.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Right side, Ball. Pass to Levine. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. We've got 1:48 left in the game. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Stolen by Ball. And they're moving it up.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For Kevin Durant.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Kicks it out to Harden. Second shot opportunity. Shots good by Durant.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
And you could see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
And the Nets with possession. They're on a 17-6 run. And Jones pulls it down. Stolen by Durant. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Katie.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have
We got 31 second quarter. Missed it.